Let's turn one prompt into a $2,000 AI agent. Most chatbots are terrible. They can't do sales and they are basically very expensive FAQ pages. So I built this, an AI agent that actually knows everything about your business. And we'll put this AI agent on an existing website so it can actually convert visitors. And we are building this from scratch with only one prompt. We have a PDF knowledge base, we have sales psychology. You can generate this one prompt in the prompt library that I link to in the description below. And at the end, I will also show how to actually sell this for $2,000 to businesses. So let me show you how. So this is my website where I build custom AI solutions, and as you can see here, I don't have a chatbot, which is a bit weird, I must say, because I build AI, but I don't have AI on my website. Let's change that. So I will explain you everything from start to finish. So we need to create the agent, we need to give the agent access to the correct data, and then obviously we need to place this chatbot on our website. And I have created this website in Webflow, but it works for all the other website builders as well. So the first thing we do is we go to build loop, and I created this AI prompt writer here. And this works perfectly for a use case like this. We have an idea, but we don't want to write this whole prompt because it takes a lot of time. And when we do this with something like ChatGPT or Claude, it will probably come up with some things that might not work in practice. But this AI prompt writer will only provide prompts that actually work for Lovable. Very quickly, if you are enjoying this video, if you are learning anything from it, please don't hesitate to give me a like and a subscribe. I really appreciate it, and more content like this will be coming out soon. So we can now very simply explain what kind of app we are trying to build. It can be a complete SaaS product, it can be a chatbot, it can be anything. So we'll just say, let's create a chatbot agent for our website. My business called Everyman AI. We build AI solutions. We'll not provide any more specific information about our business. We have this PDF file that contains all the information it needs to know. So we'll use this as the knowledge, and in here we only explain what we actually want. So let's make it super clean and high-end looking. It should be a bubble on the bottom. It answers questions, but also knows how to do sales, when to push a client, and when to pull back a bit. And to make this even cooler, we obviously want to have contact with our client. And to make this even cooler, we also want our AI agent to actually convert our website visitors. So we'll now also say when someone seems interested, provide a button to the contact page. When I go back to my website, we'll have a contact page here. So we can get this URL, we can go back and provide it this. And this is basically everything that we need to do. We have a little bit of styling here. And the only thing that we now need to add as well is that we have a PDF file which will be used as a source. So answer all questions based on our PDF file. We now click on generate complete prompt, and it will come up with a prompt that we can put into Lovable directly. Okay, so we have our embeddable high-end AI chatbot. As you can see here, we are using integration. So we have OpenAI vector stores. I will explain how to use that in a second. We provided all the information that Lovable needs for this. We have requirements, and everything makes sure that we can then, after one and maybe two prompts, have our complete chatbot. Let me copy this prompt. Let me now go back to Lovable, and we can just paste it in here, and that's everything that we need to do to actually start making our chatbot. So we now need to enable cloud, and you can click here and say always allow, click allow. And now we'll just wait for it to complete our app. And in the meantime, we'll now go to OpenAI and create a vector store. So I will explain everything on how you should do that right now. So you go to platform.openai.com, you create an account, you click on storage here. And now we have our files, we have our vector stores. So we can click on vector stores and click on create. So now we are going to create a new vector store. We call it chatbot, and we have our ID here, and we can now add files to this. And this is basically the knowledge of our AI agent, and we can very simply link that to our AI agent. So we click on add files, we click on upload, we have our PDF file here, And that is everything we need to do. And OpenAI makes sure that it comes up with the correct information that we can then later provide to our AI agent when we need to answer a question. So we click on attach, we click on create, and before we copy our vector store ID, we need to go to API keys, we create a new secret, we call it chatbot, we create secret key, we can copy it here, we can very simply paste it in here. Now we can add our OpenAI vector store ID, so we go back to our vector store, get the ID here, and paste it in here. And this is the only thing that we need to do to connect everything, and this is the only set of work. And after this, you can see that the chatbot is already done. As you can see here, we are also creating tables, so we store the chat messages so that we can later see what the actual questions were that were asked. And everything is basically doing it for us. We don't need to think about anything. Okay, so it says perfect, I've built the embeddable AI chatbot. Here is what's ready. So it looks good. We can now click here. I don't like the color, but we can very simply fix that. We can now say, hi, hello, how can I help you today? Let's test out if it actually has knowledge about my business. So what is Everyman? Everyman AI is a company founded by Luc Alleman dedicated to helping businesses adopt, automate and scale with artificial intelligence. It directly knows what it's talking about and provides really short but good answers. Wow, sounds good. Let's see what it comes up with. Great to hear. We believe in making AI accessible and impactful for businesses. If you're interested in exploring how Everyman, wow, okay, this looks good. We can now click on get in touch. Let's see if that is working as well. We get sent to the contact page. So this is already super valuable. Let me very quickly change the colors and then let's embed it to the website. And then I will also explain how to actually sell those. Okay, perfect. So now we have better styling and we now very simply go to our AI prompt writer. And when we scroll down, we have this iframe. So we can very simply copy this. You can then go to the editor for the website, and as you can see here, I have the code embedded here. This is my website, and I can now click here, I can paste it. You then go back to Lovable, you publish it, you click on publish, and you can click on this URL. And once it is published, we can use this to actually make the embed. So when we now go back to Webflow, we have our URL here. We can save and close, and we have our chatbot here. So when we now check it out, we can click on it, we can actually start typing with it, and this is in one prompt and one prompt for styling. So this is not a lot of work. People actually pay money for this. So I can now say, hi there, hello, how can I help you today? I am interested in contacting this business. Perfect, we have our get in touch bubble and it looks amazing already. Obviously we can do some further styling, but that is not the main goal of this video. We can close it here, we can open it again. It already works very seamless, and that with only one prompt. So how you can actually sell this is you have three options. The first one is to use a tool for outreach. So either you do cold outreach using a tool like They Do or Apollo, or you go to your neighborhood businesses and just walk in there and ask if they are interested in a chatbot, or you reach out to your existing clients and ask if they would be interested in something like this. And believe me, they are. I have seen it firsthand with my clients. They are interested in things like this. They want to develop their business even further, and using AI for that just sounds like a good option to them. And also a friend of mine who happens to sit right next to me, he is not very into the AI agent business, but he built this for an existing customer of him. So this is something that actually works, and you wouldn't want to miss out on the opportunities that are right in front of us. Thanks for watching my complete video. I hope everything went right and you now installed this chatbot on a website and can actually start converting visitors. If it worked, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. It really helps me to grow my channel, and more content like this will be coming out soon. So I will see you in the next one.